What's up? This is the Vinyl Casket, home to the lamest taste. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, all one word, the Vinyl Casket, as well as TikTok. You can subscribe, like, and comment, hit the bell for much, much more. We are back for our monthly indie comic book haul and reviews. So I have a stack of everything I picked up from the back end of November throughout most of December, as well as the books I read during the back end of November and December from the first half of November and October. So this is everything I'm read, bagged, and boarded, and we'll be reviewing. First, I'll go through my haul, and then I will go through the reviews here, and then you can stay tuned to my Instagram for uploads of all these pictures of all this stuff with mini write-ups. So starting off with the hauls, we're going to start off with Dynamite. We have issue 2. Actually, this is not right. This isn't right. Heh. Oh, this is in my want to read order. Great. Quickly grabbing this. All right. Boom. About to say, like, I don't usually start with boom. Much smaller week than the previous month than the previous. All right, that should be enough. All right, so we start off with the one Marvel book. So I don't really get Marvel DC right now. I'm working on a way where I can still do reviews and stuff, because I am still using the apps to read sporadically and catch up, and I'm just having fun with it. But I am picking up most of the 20th Century Studio stuff from Marvel. So this is Alien Paradiso 1. Super excited to check this out. Can't wait to read this. Then going into Boom, we have issue 2 of Power Rangers Prime. There you go. That's a better view. We have issue 27 and 28 right there of House of Slaughter. I like how the back covers have all been matching. Okay. Move that out of my way. So Dynamite, I messed up. This is issue 3 of Terminator. I'm about to review issue 1. I never got issue 2, so I will have to go back and find issue 2. Hopefully read that before I can do a review on this. We have the Gargoyles Winter Special. Let me move this light. Winter Special. What is going on here? Okay. That should be better. All right. Gargoyles Winter Special. We have issue 2 of DuckTales. Super excited about this. And then we have a bucket load of Thundercats. So we have issue 10 of Thundercats, issue 11 of Thundercats, and then issue 1 of Thundercats Apex. A couple variant covers in there. Then we go on to Image. Always the biggest stack of the month, but a quarter of the size of what last month was. So we have issue 6 of Grommets. We have issue 23 of Rogue Sun. We have issue 8 of Rat City. We have issue 6 of Witchblade. Issue 15 of Transformers. And issue 2 of G.I. Joe. If you're not reading Skybound, Image, Energon Universe, I highly suggest it. These books are so good. I highly suggest getting involved as soon as possible. And with that being said, this was my haul stack. So this is everything you could stay tuned for next month for a review. And with that being said, we're going to get into the review from the last pickup video. So we have From 20th Century Studios Marvel, we have Alien Romulus. This is the tie-in with the movie that gives you a kind of prequel lead-in, how we get from that intro scene to where the movie really starts. So the movie starts with them picking up a rock that ends up having like a xenomorph encased in it, and then we end up, whatever time later after that station has gone haywire. So this is the events from picking up that rock to and what happens to the station before the movie starts. Well, before the movie really takes off. Really cool insight on how all these things that we get to see in the movie get to be, or get to the point that we get to see them. Really solid issue. And then we get into the rest of the indies. So Boom Studios issue 1 of Power Rangers Prime. I really liked this. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was unique. It's definitely a different take, and I'm excited to see where they go forward with this concept. Rangers Academy issue 12. I love this. I love this series. I've been loving reading this. I think it says end or something. No, is this the one that ends? I hope this doesn't end. This was great. I've been loving this series. I've been loving everything about this. This issue in particular was really, really solid. And I hope we see more from this premise. Okay. Also from Boom, we have issue 0 of Something is Killing the Children. I don't think this needed to be called issue 0. This was a really solid concept. It's basically setting up, I don't know where it really takes place. It takes place sometime in between like all these flashback issues that we've been seeing, but it sets up a character for the events to take place coming soon in the next stages of Something is Killing the Children. And it sets Erica Slaughter up for something that we've been being hinted at for over a year, since the original Book of Slaughter came out, when we got all this information on all the stuff going on with House of Slaughter and how the church works and how these, the systems and the masks and the dragons. I think we're going to get something crazy happening with her very soon, and I really think that this was a big prelude to that. House of Slaughter, issue 26. This is book 1 of the new storyline, Azure. This is setting something up with a very strange character. I don't know what direction they're going in yet, but it was very strange, but it was very fun. And House of Slaughter has been very good at setting things up. And the next 2 issues, I'm really excited to see what direction this storyline goes. Okay. Issue 1 from Dynamite, we have issue 1 of Terminator. I loved this. I thought it was great. It was a great issue 1. I can't wait to see what happens in the series. Issue 1 of DuckTales. Holy cannoli. I could make a whole video about how great this was and how excited I am for where this goes. I can't even talk about it. Issue 9 of Thundercats. We're setting up a whole bunch of stuff, and I just love the way that Dynamite is handling the series. I can't wait for Silverhawks. I think that this has been a nostalgic but also mature adaptation of the original story, of all the different cartoon reboots. Everything that you could like about Thundercats has been adjusted and dialed just right and put into this book. Okay, we'll get into Image. Okay, we're going to start off with G.I. Joe issue 1. It was great. It ties in all the stuff that we've been getting trickled in Energon Spotlight issue, Transformers, the stuff that started it, all this, the solo issues with all the G.I. Joe characters like Scarlet and all those stuff. Very excited to see where we go from this. I'm really liking how this team is kind of playing out and how they're adapting it. A lot of fun. Okay. Issue 4 and issue 5 of Witchblade. Really enjoying the setup here, really enjoying the character design and the character development. The fight scenes are great. They're just really building up this initial storyline, and they're really hinting and basically blatantly saying out there that the Darkness is coming, and I'm really excited to see a Darkness spinoff. Then we have issue 13 and 14 of Transformers. I want to highlight 13. This gives us a very interesting origin story on Starscream, highlighting like the known thing about him being friends with Jetfire prior to the whole Decepticon thing. We get to see that. We get to see Omega. We get to see all this crazy stuff, and also like this backstory of his friend who aligns with the Decepticons. He just wants to be left alone. He watches his friend die, and he kind of propels himself in that direction. We get to see him team up with the humans and basically use the humans and free Astro Train and do all this sorts of stuff. These two issues were really cool development in Starscream's story. Okay, issue 7 of Rat City, futuristic book, crazy Spawn story. We're really getting there. These characters are seeing stuff, and I can't wait to see this play out. I can't wait to see where we go from here. Issue 5 of Grommets, just awesome. Just a really classic story, really well told, great artwork, and I love the development. Then we have the end of the Catalyst War. This is issues 30 and 30.5, parts 10 and 11, the finale of the Catalyst War. So it probably connects some way like this? Yeah, like this. So if I line this up correctly, it would look like he's fighting this. Really well told, really interesting concept. The way they end it is strange and beautiful. And in February, we're gonna get Radiant Black returning with 31, and I'm excited to see what direction they go from there. 6 series, 6 story. Catalyst War was amazing. I've been on this series since issue 1. We're way over 30 because the last 11 issues, the last 11 issues have had 0.5s. So 5, so that's 11.5s. So we're really like 41 issues in. We're like 41 issues into the series logistically, even though it's only 30. That's crazy. Then we have issues 9 and 10 of Public Domain. This issue being extremely amazing. This is the flashback issue showing us we get to see some relationship problems with the main character and his wife, and this is the whole history on how she cheated on him with one of his partners back in 1989. Incredible. I was not expecting this. This is like a much thicker issue. It was a really well drawn, really well told issue. This series is so good. Chip Zdarsky is so good. Just incredible. And then spinning out of that, we have issues 4 and 5 of the Domain variant covers, and it says end, and I really hope it doesn't end here, because this was such a good story. It was such a good spin-off. I've never seen a like realistic, real life like comic like you know, there's no superpowers in this, whatever. It's a book about comic writers and artists fighting over the legality of ownership and starting their own company to use the rights they earned back. And this is the comic that comes out of that. And while you're reading about the struggles of the writing team, you get to read the actual conceptual comic that they're creating. And that was so well done and so interesting. I hope we get a second volume. 5 issues was definitely not enough. It was a really good first arc. It says end. I hope they just continue with the issue 6. I hope that this takes a hiatus, kind of like how issue 5 to 6 took with Public Domain, where we waited maybe 6 to 7 months, and then we eventually got, maybe even if it was a year, we eventually got issue 6. I hope that we wait like a year and then we get another arc of the Domain. I thought this was incredible, and I really, really, really did enjoy this. A lot of fun, and I hope that it comes back. with that being said, that was everything I read between November and December of 2024. We're going into a new year. This will be the first stack of reviews I do in January, so stay tuned for that. If you can tell, I messed up and did not. This was the stack from the last video. From this video, this is the stack for the next video. I waited too long. This is an extra like 2 weeks, 3 weeks of books. So this should be a much shorter video next month. So stay tuned for that. I will be selling some of my books, so I will be able to get more stuff that isn't just my monthly stack, which would be so much fun. Stay tuned to the channel. I have a ton of video ideas and ton of stuff. Like every novel I read in 2024, I'll be talking about that. So stay tuned. Turn the bell on. Hit the bell for notifications. Remember, this is the Vinyl Casket. Home to Layman's Taste. In the comments, talk about all the comics you've read this year, this month, or whatever you want to talk about. This is the Vinyl Casket, home to Layman's Taste. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the bell for much, much more. Do me a massive favor and stay lame.